Are you ready?
Alright, let's see if this worked. So I turned up, so sorry for the last one because I turned up the game last time. See if you can hear me okay this one. Oh yeah, that sounds a lot more distinct. Hey, good. Yeah, I want to. Can you hear the game okay? Is really the question right now. Okay. I want to make sure you can hear that, like, before people were listening to stuff, you couldn't hear the engines roaring or anything. It's not the way I want to do that. That's junk. All right. And I think it looks a lot better. We were using scan lines before, and it just does not look good with scan lines. But now that I see it like this in setup with 1080 and everything, I'm telling you, man, that looks crystal clear. So where are we? We are at Savo. And you know what? I should have tested it before with a little bit of noise. But you know, we'll just do it like this. So see how that sounds when I kick in the thing here. You know, you can hear me echo a little bit. I'm sorry.
I've died twice before and I still breathe. This is sort of the same. Okay, maybe you win and relieve me of this burden. To Los Angeles.
Awesome. All right. I'm glad you can hear it. Thank you for messaging me. I'm going to be really focused on this. I can't remember how to play. This is one of those. So this is a point-to-point. The points are all random, so you have to get to them in a certain order. My memory already knows where to go, and I'm hoping my muscle memory takes over. I've just been having a lot of fun just playing this game and having it looks a little dark on you guys' screen, so I might have to lighten that up a bit.
How are you supposed to beat me if you don't have a car?
Wow, that was a fast NPC car, wasn't it? Ugh, I literally like pressed right and then left. The rain is killing me.
This is typical.
I don't think this is the right way to go, but regardless, I'm going to try it.
I'm not surprised.
I know the rain is giving me a lot of work, but it's like when you play this game. Remember, it's been a while since this game was actually relevant. Come on, get out of my way. You come back and you play it, and then you're like, okay, you just play it so much that it just becomes kind of this embedded memory. Oh yeah, that's how I did that. And especially with shortcuts, you won't see a shortcut, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, that's a shortcut. I remember that.
This guy's the champ, and you're looking pretty good against him.
I'm in 5th place. I look awful. And this was how I did it competitively, and I still think that's slow. Especially with the bus.
Confidence leads to complacency. Complacency leads to weakness.
Weakness leads to Tuesday. No, that's not right. It's not weakness leads to Tuesday. I had some pretty cool little clips that I used yesterday. I was really happy about that. So see this, the parking sign? You see a little shortcut.
you're a big man now.
Well, I mean, I've been eating a lot, so I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like small, but I'm not like fat or anything like that. I don't think.
I
I
am
mean,
still right here. Your lead means
oh,
nothing.
he's talking about something else. Okay, cool. So you're probably thinking like, why didn't he hit that one? Well, I'll show you in a second, because we're gonna come back to that if I don't get lost. Whoa.
I cannot tolerate such mediocrity.
Me either.
You are a frustrating opponent.
I try. Oh, I'm in first. Nice.
This is only going to
It's so
help
much
me
weirder
win.
because I've been playing with slower cars to get better, because you play with the slower car, it lets you focus more. And then I get to this where like everything is clear, it's easy to see it, and then I play like this and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm going a lot faster.
Not only have you beaten me, but you've also ousted everybody else.
Yeah, it's really dark. Okay, let me see if I can turn that up a bit.
So what? I can run to the finish line and still win.
Okay, that looks a lot better. It's funny, the second I touched it, it was like, you're good. So we did this thing where like, hey, the first race out, we're going to take on Savo, and I'm thinking it's going to last forever. It's going to be like the quickest one ever.
Your problems are not with the car, but in your mind.
Yes, I believe that the problems that I have are definitely in my mind. I did not just record that, did I? Okay, anyway.
This is typical.
This is definitely typical. This was the one that I always loved playing with the slower car.
That poor person. All it takes is one idiot like you.
And because you end up being faster than these guys just because you
Not quite, my young
play
friend.
a certain way. Oh, almost missed that one.
You can't finish if
That
your
was
car doesn't work.
unnecessary. Okay. And the thing is they do a different kind of shortcut
This
there.
is the world champ. Give it
I'm doing
everything you
great.
got.
They do a different shortcut there. Oh, did I miss my turn? I did miss my turn. Oh well.
This guy's the world champ and you're about to beat him. Keep it up.
Talking and not paying attention. Whoa. See, this is why you play with the slower car first. Don't worry about you win, because you have all the time in the world. And you just drive. And you have fun.
Good, you passed it. Maybe there's hope for you.
This was a weird one because I don't go that way. I go the reverse way. And the problem with this
You're destroying the car.
is that you have to go into the traffic to do the shortcut here. Did I do it right? No, I didn't do it right. Oh well. Oh yeah, I did do it. Got a turn here.
So
Yeah,
what?
see,
I can
no
run to
shortcut.
the finish line and still win.
I'm rusty. And then you get here and you're ahead of them. They have that little shortcut there with that side street though with the other one, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I did the wrong thing, but every time I've ever done it, I've been faster. So it does not
I am still right here. Your lead means nothing.
help me understand which is the fastest of the group. And I like going up here because there's no poles and I can just hit that
How are you
that
supposed
truck
to beat
and
me
screw
if you
myself
don't
up,
have a
and
car?
then Yeah, now that you have the Psycho, I feel like this is going to be easy.
Confidence leads to complacency. Complacency leads to weakness.
And what does weakness lead to? You can't just do the one and then just keep us like hanging here, buddy. You got to give us the whole thing.
Many more points to go.
Not if I keep hitting trucks like that.
Come on, be more careful. You're my greatest.
Well, that is
hope
the
to
shortcut
handle
spot
me.
there. Okay, cool.
Why do I bother?
That is a great question. Why do you bother? I feel like it's funny because I played this game a lot, and now I go back to this and I go,
You are
you know,
making
I
me
feel
laugh.
like I could have done a little bit more on that turn there.
This is only going to help me win.
I agree. And if there's anything I want to do is to help you win, Savo, because I understand how much you hate being
Don't get
the guy.
smart up there. 2 more sharp turns and I'm right back in it.
Yeah, no kidding. The way I'm driving wouldn't shock me.
Boring.
Okie dokie. We're gonna, I don't know, take this by the numbers. I almost blow another car up. Guys. Okay, so why did you turn into me? And he turned into me too. It doesn't make sense. Oh, that was my fault. That was me. That was my fault.
What is the matter with
Woo! That was a big one. Might as well use a nitrous. We never use them.
A clear point.
Come on, baby. Show this chump who's the man.
Wow, he kind of cut through that traffic, didn't he? There's another way I do this one too, I thought.
I don't care. This won't stop me. It never does.
Probably something like this. Anyway. I usually end up on the wrong lane when I'm done. But that's okay. Oh my lord, I got nothing left. And there's no nitruses and there's traffic blocking every lane and my car is slow and ketchup is on and you gotta dodge all the stuff. It almost sounds like I'm
Are you kidding me?
like whining. You guys were like, you can make it through that, and you're
always win anyway.
acting like you can't make it through anything else. I screwed up there. That was my bad. Go, 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 go. Nope, nope, nope. Nope and nope. Ooh, okay. Dodge him, and then
You stand in victory.
I didn't blow up. He blew up. A lot easier when you got the best car, which the game naturally does. So
At last, I'm free of this rubbish. You want my car, my title, have a nice life, goodbye. Can I get out of here now?
did I really
We
block
did
him?
it! All those racers! I finally have a friend who isn't a total loser. See you later, man. But don't be getting
Don't.
any silly ideas.
Don't call me a friend, Gina. Seriously. You lost 2 of my cars. You brought me to Tokyo. Got me in all sorts of trouble. No, stop it. Okay, so the trick here is you might think, well, it's over. Actually, we have these cars to unlock. So this will be the Tokyo cop car, the LA cop car, the Paris cop car. And how do you beat those? Well, we have circuits. And I'm just going to play it easy. So I am probably the rustiest when it comes to the circuits. but I'm a circuit away. Because the stream looks incredible. I can't believe we're like putting this in 1080 and it like finally, like all the work I've put into this thing to make it look perfect. It has been a work in progress to like get something as technically oriented as the system I'm using to get it to, I mean, just be good. Like, it's just crazy. But the results of all the work really do pay off. And it's the reason that the picture was dark before was because it's so much in it and it's so compressed. And that is just, it just shows that it was a good program to pick. So I'm really happy about it. So yeah, my game might be a little bit short today. I don't know how far long I'm going to play with it. At least unlock the LA cop car. These circuit races are usually pretty fun, straightforward. They don't beat you up too bad. And since you have, you know, the fastest car in the game, which is something I kind of didn't understand with it, because you're supposed to unlock these as you go, I guess, but then of course this. Oh, and the last car it was so funny when you used to go online, you could set it to play any car you wanted to, which would unlock what was called the SL450X, I believe it was. And it was a rocket car, and it's literally a broken fast rocket car that would just max out at like 245 miles per hour. So if you raced people, which I am actually playing on the game, and I have the old system, but the old system won't run with the component setup, so I can't use that one for this one. But and I think I might actually upgrade to another PS2 to play this. Maybe get like a new one or something, refurbished. I don't know. We'll figure it out to make it so that it's perfect. But I knew I was going to do that. But yeah, it's that way it looks more clear and it's set up right. But yeah, so this is the one, like I said, this is how we played in the original online world, and this is the actual original game I played with forever. It's pretty crazy. And I thought that when I put the other one on, when I recorded the originals, I thought they were 1080. And I think I just captured them in 1080, because I'm looking at this 1080 now and I'm like, this is a lot different than the 1080 that I know. Yeah, so once we unlock these, we'll be able to use these as the unlocked cars as basically arcade cars instead of the career mode. When you redo things, you can actually do the races with the cop car or whatever. Yeah, let me know what everybody thinks. If you're viewing this now live, or if you're viewing it later, let me know what it looks like, what you think of it. Like, I mean, this is a game from what, 2002, 2003 or something? I really wanted that scanline one to work, but it didn't want to capture. This used to be a race I did so many times against probably some of the most competitive players in the game. And it's very eye-opening to play some of these guys that knew what they were doing, and they would do drifting and skidding back and forth kind of thing. I just am not. That's not me. I'm not even really racing all that technically because I'm not being pushed. Third lap? Yeah, third lap. That right there, That used to be a big drift point. If you wanted to start your game, you just drift the crap out of it right there. That dude was gunning for me. And this car isn't a drift car like the other ones are. Like you get not SLF, but the one that I got from Savo, the Veloci. You get that one, and you would just, people be going back and forth the whole time. You could just be constantly like, and be drifting the whole race. It's like a drift competition, but because it sped you up, it made you faster. And that's why I love the Moto Prego for this stuff. Such a good car. It's basically the Porsche 911. And I forgot how many races were in the thing here. So I think it's 5. I think it will say unlocked Paris Cop, so I should know. I think it's funny that this car, because they start out, so you can see they unlock nitrous. When you first have that car that you're facing off against, it's kind of a big deal. But when you get to this level and you have all these, like the Psycho XS and all those cars, it's wow. Okay, I'm unlocking all sorts of new glitches that I never thought I had before. but once you unlock that car, it's they're not competition anymore. Oh, this is 3 laps. Okay. I'm doing a lot of that, like just keeping the hammer down just to see what it'll do. It's hilarious. And then I'm using like the PS2 I have, which, like I said, isn't my very first PS2. It's like a secondary one that I got much later. Almost like, was there updates done to it that may have affected the way the gameplay is? I don't know. I have never done research of systems in such a way. Wow, okay. That's the way to do it. Get them all. Collect them all. The worst part is I really would like to have a Civic in real life, but have the Piranha set up on it, so it looks like the Piranha from Midnight Club 1. Or should I say Midnight Club Street Racing? Overshot that a lot. Start developing more of how you drive the race and how you drive the patterns. And it's funny because I remember driving these races a lot. We just go from next race to next race to next race, and playing it now, it makes me think like, wow, did we really go through all those other races, or did people leave and come back? Like, it was such a smaller community back then of racers versus the way kind of racing has become now. Hey, that thing knocked me over. Because you obviously games today are more popularized. So your races, you go in, it's like like GTA, like, oh, 8, 16, whatever, number of guys. And in here, it was basically a lot more limited. Two lappers. Okay. Okay, so this is go the other way. When you're going fast, you don't have a lot of time to figure out which direction you're going. But no traffic. Huge. We did have, and don't quote me on this, I remember either having, because I don't think we ever had traffic online, but we had mods that could add it. And somebody did add traffic online once, I think, for Tokyo. Or maybe it was Tokyo with the next Midnight Club, because they had a Tokyo mod for that. I mean, Tokyo addition, if you will, for that one. But I remember playing it with the traffic on and thinking, oh my lord, this is awful. Especially when you were competitive playing. Like right here, you had to drift this whole thing when it was competitive. And I think I took that wrong, but whatever. It's hard to see when you're in the fog. Oh, lap one. Now I remember playing, I think it was Midnight Club 3, where they had these new mission jobs or something. There was one that was like a straight line. And I remember everybody, of course, if it's a straight line race, cheese race, then everybody wants to play the cheese races. As if that's going to prove something. And they really did act like, oh, you can't beat me on this race. I'm like, that's probably easier to win on than the one with turns. And by the way, if people had asked, no, I was not the best racer online. I think I did okay. I don't think I'm going to say, I blew him up. I definitely held my own. I maybe top 5 to 10, something like that. I definitely set up a lot of competitive races. I know that for sure. We had a lot of different groups that raced together, and the beauty of it is that not a lot of them were bad people. Like, we really did respect each other, and it was all about becoming a better racer, not like driving like junk or whatever, It was like, everybody's going to keep improving and getting better. And, one guy would be faster than the other. But there was always like 2 or 3 guys that were the top dudes that were like, one of these 3 guys is going to win for sure. But like, unlike games that really recorded wins and losses, we didn't have to worry about that. We didn't really. It was, you just, hey, this is somebody that you see all the time, and then when you'd have guys that were like, they would race kind of the noobs, if you will, kind of get like a reputation, and then they'd actually face real races, and they'd always scream like somebody was cheating, or it was. I remember these races and still screw them up. But yeah, it was like you'd start getting the people, and you kind of have to, no matter how it was, they had to acclimate to whatever style of racing we were doing. So they, like if you get noobish or whatever, there's definitely going to be somebody that's going to correct you. And the guy that's in first place doesn't sit around and say, get wrecked and all that stuff. And that's really where I learned where to race online. And I think I appreciated it a lot more to have people that, didn't make you feel like complete junk if you lost. You had a chance to grow and succeed and be better. And maybe, the other thing too is maybe I don't remember it exactly like some other people had experienced it, but that was the thing is we were, the guys that were at and I'm not going to say the word from the top of the league of the idea that we were the best, but the idea of the top of the league that like everybody kind of said these are the guys you want to race, and I think we kind of set the example, which is cool. I could be completely wrong on that too. I don't know. It's so funny that you remember certain things when you do it, and you remember how it being so positive even when you were losing. Everybody used to do that right there, and now I am doing the same noobish mistake that I did way back in the day. But yeah, it was fun, and that was the beauty of it. You kept wanting to come back. You kept wanting to improve, and like learning how to drift and do all that other stuff. That was something that. Or they call it swerving, I think. The swerve guys didn't have any problem teaching people how to swerve. Like, hey, here's the best. Like, I love teaching people the best line to race, especially because that was kind of my strength. Was people would say, "Oh, this is the line that everybody takes," and it would be a standardized line, and that's not the fastest line. So you would race me, and you'd be like, "Why is he winning in a slower car?" Or he's not a drifter, he's not whatever. Like, I didn't like doing all that stuff. So if I'm beating you, there's a question about how am I beating you if I can't go 245? And it was just because I knew the better line. On your head. It's not on the roof. Yeah, there we go. LA Cop number 1. I think it's exit to front end. Let's find out. Tokyo Circuit. So the 6 races for this one. And this will get me the... Oh, wrong one. This will get me the Paris car. I don't think there's any tricks with these. So that's the main game will try to trick you with different like point to points and stuff like that, where it's like you have to race a certain way. I think these are pretty much. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love the Bryanston. Oh, I'm getting a little cutout. This was happening earlier, and I'm wondering why it like it was like it overloaded, like I was losing frames, kind of thing. And that's the other thing. I think a lot of people didn't play the arcadey racer sections because this stuff was pretty easy. Like, you didn't have to worry much about what you were doing because it's point to point. Like, just, follow the thing. And I guess there is still people that play this on the PC side, which I think is just awesome. I remember when the GameSpy servers went down and we were like, that's it. And we played like our big last games, and there was a lot of people that, like, I don't think we knew, maybe we didn't know about it. I remember saying, well, that's it, like we're never going to be back after that. But I kind of tend to think that like we didn't know. Like you just woke up one day and it was gone. Well, the servers didn't work. And so for us, it was a cable that plugged into the back of the PS2. There was a box. You had to buy the box. The box plugged in, and then it was its own internet. It just asked you if you needed a password, and back then everybody needed a password to get online. So you plugged into the wall, and you needed to apply a password. Now it's everything is pretty much wireless, so that all that stuff is gone. But yeah, so you bought this box, you put it on the back of your PS2, and then you were able to go online. And I think that's the thing, because a lot of people, like if you played any other game, you like now you don't buy anything to play online. You just play online. So I think that's the huge difference for how many people were on back then versus are on now. Or I mean, we're on, like on regular games versus, this. So, and like I said, then one day it was, the servers are gone. So what are you going to do? You're not going to play. By the way, normally that section, you're gonna boost off of it to try to make you want to make the jump so that you don't have to land on the thing. I'm just being really lazy. Oh, I didn't make mine. I like doing it sideways and hitting the wall and like becoming a wall fixture. So yeah, I remember picking up my PS2. I remember playing it specifically, I think, for this game, and then getting the box, putting it on the back. I got that probably a little bit later because I remember beating the game and then going, okay, now it's time to go online. Went online, and the first guy I raced was a guy by the name of Spirit R, who, like I said, is the guy I believe is the best, literally the best racer in Midnight Club 2 history. I don't know anybody that's ever tested his metal. And he was the first guy I ever raced. And it was him and probably like one other guy on a non-busy server. And I got brutalized is the word I'm looking for. So, and it was great because like I thought I was like, hey, you know what you're doing, right? Like, yeah, sure. Like you're about to get the wake-up call of your life. I wanted to boost there. I was kind of scared what would happen if I did. Not having a lot of luck. That's okay. We will make do. I always try to jig. Yeah. I think my matrix resets at the end of every lap, so should be using it more often. Especially since these guys are getting a lot more competitive. I love clearing that whole thing. Gotta get my burnout going better. Yeah, like we do right here would be the... There it goes. And of course you have to worry about hitting something. Yeah, it's so funny, like, playing it again, it all coming back to you. Maybe except not this turn. Can you imagine drifting that? Oh, I still don't know how I did it. It's like you still kind of feel it. Like it's like there's the apex. Like that's where I need to hit when I start it. But like drifting the way it was then, I mean, we're talking a completely different monster here. Right there, just get enough on that red to try to get back to the day when I was like doing that, like specifically, like just every race was like nailing that, hitting that boost and driving right through the middle. Oh, I got 2 people watching. Sweet. Good to see you. I do hope people before these like expire on like Twitch and Kick and stuff can see it and like appreciate it, you know? Well, not driving that way, they aren't. I went the wrong way. See how you do the little drift and throw the back of the car around. I'll never do that lap the same way twice. It's gonna suck. I remember this one. See, I always did it like this. And I just felt it was a lot faster. I told you I was not going to gauge that right the second time around. Parking. I'm just so scared to run in the river. That thing when I did Savo the other day in Paris, like that just, I don't know. I have flashbacks of that race. It felt like every race was, oh, we're going to go swimming. And that's something I'm doing now that I never did when I played before, was I'm flashing the high beams all the time. Like, you see the flashes. There they go. Really try to get aggressive with that turn. See, just you pay for it. That was much better. I didn't do it that time either. So the point is to get up on two wheels just before you hit that thing, and there's so many buildings here that you can kind of splat against them, and you like a pancake like against the wall. I had an okay Labor Day weekend. It was okay. That's the thing is I end up like most people get the weekend off. I don't. I have to. Like, there's so many things that I'm doing, I don't really get to slow down. But I have a lot of fun with what I'm doing, so it's kind of like most people are like, oh, you worked. I'm like, yeah, I worked, but I mean, it's work that I like doing, so. A lot of in-air control there. The rain really changes the dynamic. Now I'm like wondering if we had rain online too. I do remember gauging that turn a certain way. And that one, I think I went on the outside back in to try to grab it that way. There we go. Got one more lap of this. I'm like, when are we getting to lap 3? It's got to be soon. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And that was really the trick online, is finding the best lines to do all this stuff, because I don't know how many we've gone through here. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get to the LA race and call it quits. Because I gotta get prepped for something else. Yep. That was good. Skidded right across the top. Whee! Well, that stuck. Yes. I was never a fan of the catacombs. You really can't. You can't just. I guess the word is you can't drive them right. It's always like you gotta basically like wall ride everything. Now they want to get there. That was fun. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, what? It's a weird little maneuver. And then you come off that just to go over to this. All right. Wow, 9 racers. I don't think the car's going to make it. So that's where they use the boost. Ooh, and a lot of it too. Yep. Oh, Jesus. I wasn't even turning over there. Watch, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna lose from an explosion. Looks like they somehow had some bad luck over there. Nitrous. Do I have another? I have another catacomb section, right? Ah, I would have been so happy to not hit the wall there. Just been turned just enough. That works. Weird. I'm not popping up on one, like maybe that control functionality. I gotta test that in the next race. Well, I think it looks good. That's not, I really was, my big concern was having this thing look good on the with the graphics of it. I didn't want to buy an emulator to emulate the game. I think that the emulators just look so like robotic and clunky. Like these original games, the way they're done, they make them kind of grainy and dirty so that they can, you know, look right and fun, you know. Come on, right in the doorway. There we go. Okay, we could screw up and turn the car completely around. Which is what I had to do anyway, so that kind of worked. This is like the only time you go over this little wooden bridge piece here. Good Lord, that just seemed like a unnecessary section to use your boosting power. And I am turning way too early. My poor car. I think I can take that turn a lot better if I don't. Doing great. Keeping positive. That's hilarious. Okay, so they're gonna boost here. I'm gonna boost first. Nose down. There you go. I'll take it. Yeah, that's where I should be using my boost at. My nitros. Well, first it was taking it too short, now I'm taking it too far. I think by the end of the race, I should be able to figure it out. What? I missed the checkpoint. Can you accept the checkpoint, please? Thank you. Well, that sucked. Whoa, yeah, there we go. Oh, why? What's going on? Why? Oh, that didn't take. Because I was crashed. What? Oh. Time to use some nitrous. Nope. Oh, look at that. That was the last one, too, because that would have sucked if I had gotten it otherwise. All right, so it was a tie. We had tied, but I'm guessing because I'm the first. Oh, because I had the best lap of 132.28. Then I was faster. That's hilarious. I don't know if I've ever seen that say best lap. So that's what it went against. Wow. Well, I'm in an hour too, so I have to eat something, and I got another thing to do. I actually have to do another stream on another channel. So I'm gonna say goodbye. We'll be back. The only thing we have left is gonna be the Tokyo circuit, which I'm guessing is gonna be even more difficult. This one, it also has 7, but that will, of course, we've unlocked the. So that's the SLF. That's so the LA Cop, the Paris Cop, and then that's the Tokyo Cop, which is the 300ZX, and then that's the SL 450. So those are the 2 cars we got left. Once I get one, they all come out. So we'll talk to you then. Thanks for turning in. See you then.